Shalom. Shalom, Israel. All right, ready to bring it out? Before I get started with this lesson, I'm going to face the east. Give all honor, glory, and praises that's due to the Heavenly Father, His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kadash. Double honors to the elder bishops, elder apostles, and the men on down at GMS that do well and have taught me the truth. Shalom to the whole full elect. Yahweh Shemel Shai, Barak Thumb. Okay, on the highways and hedges, once again, to bring out the gospel, okay? Bring out the truth, preach the gospel to you Israelites, quote unquote Black Americans, Native Americans, and Hispanics, okay? The biblical Israelites of the Bible, okay? Usher in the kingdom spiritually through the Spirit, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead and dive into the scriptures. Prophesy the downfall of Esau, Edom's wicked, demonic, satanic kingdom. I'm gonna dive into the scriptures, and Lord's will this be edifying. Let's go. I may have to make multiple installments today because I got a lot. But Lord's will, we can wiggle all of these scriptures within just a couple installments, okay? And we're gonna jump right into the book of Amos 3:1. And it reads, "Hear this word that the Lord Yahweh has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I have brought up from the land of Egypt, saying," next verse, "You only have I known." One more time for the people in the back. "You only have I known of all the families of the earth." So that lets you know right there the Lord only knew us. Quote unquote Black Americans, Native Americans, and Hispanics. You are the only people the Lord know. And the only people the Lord is dealing with. "You only have I known of all the families of the earth." So there is no Gentile salvation. Okay? Slavery, captivity is not salvation. Let's just get that correct. "Therefore I will punish you." One more time. "Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities." Okay, so the Lord fucked us up, man. The Lord kicked our asses, okay? He did. We at the bottom of the bottom. We at the bottom of the barrel. We got brought over here in captivity, okay? We walking under all the curses, okay? The heathen came up real high. We came down real low, okay? We got to go to Esau, Edom for the one of all things. We have to go there. We have to shop at his grocery stores. We have to get licenses and permits from him just to be able to do basic human shit, okay? We are a proverb and a byword amongst all these other nations. Esau, Edom is the basis of all men. He fondle kids. He drink babies' bloods. He eat blood. He eat raw meat. These heathens, they eat mice. They chop up mice and sell it to you as chicken. Okay? We are at the bottom of the bottom, and we're getting trodden down by the Gentiles. And Tawadi Habashimal Shai, we are at the end of these Gentiles' kingdom. But the Lord tore us up, man. Okay? We got our asses kicked because we went off. We played the harlot spiritually. Period, man. And why did that happen? Because only us have even known. So we got punished for all of our sins, man. Let's keep going. I don't want to over-expound today, because again, I got a lot. Baruch 4:6, and it reads, "Ye were sold to the nations." Can we get these wacky-tacky, dumbass, ignorant-ass, just goofy-ass Christians that always try to say, "Oh, there is no buyer, and no man shall buy you." Okay, so it's a well-known fact we came over here on those slave ships. It's a well-known fact we were sold. So obviously, in that translation that you're reading, obviously that word don't mean that. Obviously, you idiot. Baruch 4:6, "Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because you moved God to wrath. You were delivered onto the enemies." Okay? One more time. You were delivered onto the enemies, not your friends, not your brothers, not your associates. Your enemies, Jake. Get that through your thick ass skull. Okay? Well, yeah, man. The Lord, man, he fucked us. He tore us up. Okay? Because our people is idolatrous. Our people is corrupt. Our people is rebellious. Our people is stiff-necked. Our people is hard-headed. You can't tell them nothing. They got all the answers. and they do whatever the hell they want to do. And this is why we got our asses whipped by the Lord, man. Period. Let's keep it moving. Let's come here. I don't want to rush Israel, but I got to get this lesson done before the raindrops start falling down. It's a beautiful day, my type of weather, but it's wet and it's windy. Isaiah 1:9, and it reads, except the Lord of hosts had left us a very small remnant, we should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah. Okay, so if the Lord didn't have mercy on us, bro, we would be as like Sodom and Gomorrah, completely wiped off the face of the planet. Okay, there would be no more Black Americans, Native Americans, and Hispanics if the Lord didn't have mercy on us. If it wasn't for the covenant and if it wasn't for the covenant He made, okay, with our forefathers, okay, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, we would be toast. We'll be cooked. We'll be completely wiped off the face of the planet. We will be as likened on. We will be likened on to Sodom and Gomorrah, bro. Completely wiped up off the earth. So call halal Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Give praises, you hopeful elects out there. You beloved Akim Wagwaf. Always give up praises because we could be just wiped out. Okay, we are literally in the land of our captivity. We don't have no military might. We don't have our own army. Every other nation got their own army, their own military. We don't have that. We are completely sitting ducks, and we are completely behind enemy lines. And if it wasn't for the Lord having mercy on us, we would be as Sodom and Gomorrah, completely wiped off the face of the earth, man. You can't get around that. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Daniel 9:11, and it reads, yeah, all Israel, one more time, all Israel transgressed thy law, even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore the curse is poured upon us in the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of God, because we have sinned against him. Okay, so we get some simpletons that'll read this and be like, oh, that says curse. You're supposed to be under the curses. Nigga, it just said that was written in the law of Moses. So what was the criteria? What was the consequences and repercussions, okay, of us going off? What would happen to us in the law of Moses if we was to go off and not hearken and not keep the law, statutes, and commandments? What was that? The curses, okay? And we got hit by it just said the curse was poured upon us. That means the curse that was written in the law of Moses, you idiot, okay? So we are under the curses, man. Proverbs, bywords, okay? A heathen getting up high, we coming down real low, okay? We is like literally cursed in the field, cursed in the land. Proverbs, bywords, okay? Our women is against us. Our brothers is looking at us with evil eyes. The other tribes looking at us with evil eyes. We are hated amongst all nations. Bro, and you name the rest. The list goes on, man. Okay? But as we know, the Lord is dealing with his remnant. We know the Lord is dealing with his elect. But we still got to watch our people fall victim to the curses because they just completely fail to hearken on to the truth. Let's keep going. I hope I can dodge these raindrops. Lord's will. Lord's will, he hold off the rain for me so I can finish this. Hosea 12:1, and it reads, Ephraim, who's Ephraim? The head tribe of the northern kingdom, you quote unquote Puerto Ricans. Ephraim feedeth on wind and followeth after the east wind. He daily increaseth lies and desolation. Okay, are you hearing that? Are you listening? He daily increaseth lies and desolation, and they do make a covenant with the Assyrians, and oil is carried into Egypt. Okay, so as we know, the Hispanic Latino tribes, they try to align themselves with whiteness. You're not white. You are Israelites, okay? You're never going to be accepted by them. You fucked around and found out, okay, when you was voting for, I will vote for Donald Trump, and what the hell happened to your ass? You got deported off, shipped off to into those concentration camps by those ICE agents, okay? The Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, okay, Cubans, okay, all you Latino tribes, Northern Kingdom tribes, fucked around and find out, trying to make a covenant with the Assyrians, trying to align yourselves with whiteness. You're gonna fuck around and find out every time they don't like you, okay? Period. You are an Israelite. I don't care what that white man told you who you was. You are an Israelite, okay? Unless you are bringing out unless you are bringing out some historical accounts that can line up with this truth, fuck what you talking about. You are an Israelite. Next verse. The Lord have also a controversy with Judah. Okay, you quote unquote Black Americans, Haitians, and Jamaicans. And will punish Jacob according to his ways, according to his doings, will he recompense him. Okay, so, yeah. That's what happened, man. We got our asses whipped by the Lord. Okay? Period. Can't tell you Israelites nothing. You just puffed up. You get a little bit of money. Can't tell you nothing. You got all the answers. And therefore, our people will continue to catch judgment because they just think they got all the answers. They think they got it all figured out. And that's just not the truth. That's just not the case. Period. Let's keep going. Our people are stiff-necked, they're rebellious, they're corrupt, they're hard-headed, as we know. You can't tell these Israelites nothing. Even some amongst the circumcision that know they're Israelites, you can't tell them shit. Even when they going off. Okay, you got these Yahushualites, your Yahlites, you got all these people that's worshiping, that's calling on all these other names. You correct them on the names, they still don't correct themselves. They don't got it, man. They don't got the truth. But you got Eve still trying to teach. You got Eve pulling out shit that's not even scriptural to try to justify that she's able to teach. Bitch, you can't teach. Okay, you don't have the answers. And the Lord ain't dealing with you like that. And you're gonna fuck around and find out. You're gonna fuck around and find out. Let's keep going. Sirach 47 and 19, and it reads, Thou didst bow thy loins unto women, and by thy body thou was brought into subjection. So we got Jake that completely worshiped Eve. Okay, these simp-ass ninjas out here completely worship women. They bow down to women. Okay, they come in that Queen of Heaven spirit. They are simps. They are controlled by their women. They can't live life unless they got a woman on their side. They can't. And listen, we love women. Don't get it twisted. As long as I am a man, I will always love women. Okay, it's just that simple. But to pedestalize them up and exalt them up and place them up out of order and give all your strength onto them and worship them, that's going off. That's going off. Okay? We are not to worship women. You simp-ass bitches, ninjas, okay? Get out of that Queen of Heaven spirit, because as long as you're in that spirit, you are in the spirit of error. Period. Salakia. Let's get that again. Sirach 47 and 19. And it reads, Those didst bow thy loins unto women, and by thy body thou was brought into subjection. So due to our forefathers going off, okay, and that Queen of Heaven spirit, we was brought into subjection, into captivity for the want of all things, man. Let's keep going. Thou didst stain thy honor and pollute thy seed, so that thou broughtest wrath upon thy children and was grieved for thy folly. Yeah, man. Yeah, intermingling. Okay, Eve was intermingling, okay? Getting all these tares sowed amongst the wheat and all that, okay? And you even had some Jake that was marrying heathen women, okay? And going off, man. So the kingdom was divided, and out of Ephraim ruled a rebellious kingdom. Okay, so yeah, Ephraim, listen, man. The Ephraimites are some of the most rebellious Israelites on the face of the earth, man. You thought Jake was stiff-necked and had all the answers. You ain't never seen that until you have tried to talk to a Ephraimite and let them know that they are the people. They're gonna look at you like you just bugged out your goddamn mind. They're gonna look at you like you is Satan yourself. They're gonna look at you like you are absolutely just out of your mind, okay? They is just rebellious as hell, man. They love their sorcery. They love their witchcraft. They love their Santa Maria. They love Catholicism. They love everything that's not the fucking truth, okay? They love it. And you just can't tell them nothing, man. Ephraim is, oh my God, rebellious as hell, bro. Okay? It's just that simple. Let's keep going. Northern Kingdom tribes need to shape up out there, because it's not looking good for you if you don't hearken on to this truth. Let's come here. Jeremiah 44:18. And it reads, but since we left off to burn incense to the Queen of Heaven and to pour out drink offerings onto her, we have wanted all things. Okay, so when you in this simp-like spirit, exalting women up, okay, taking women out of her order and exalting her up over you, okay, being weak, giving all your strength onto her, and worshiping women in this Queen of Heaven spirit, because you literally got Jake that thinks the black woman is God. You can't make it up. These black conscious bitches, okay, they think that Eve is God, man. You just can't make it up, okay? And ever since you Jake's got into that simp-like spirit, we have wanted all things, man. Okay? But since we left off to burn incense to the Queen of Heaven and to pour out drink offerings onto her, we have wanted all things and have been consumed by the sword and by the famine. There you go, man. So the minute you bitch ass, soft punk, pussy ass Jakes out there started worshiping these women and exalting them up and giving all your strength onto them, we have been hit with the sword and famine. Period, man. Curses, plagues, judgment. And when we burned incense to the Queen of Heaven and poured out drink offerings onto her, did we make her cakes to worship her and pour out drink offerings onto her without our men. And you got Jake, okay, Northern and the Southern Kingdom in the same goddamn spirit today, even amongst the circumcision. You can't make it up, man. Get out of that spirit or your ass ain't gonna make it. You're just not gonna make it, okay? It's just that simple. Let's see if we got enough room for one more. Let's squeeze it in here. Let's get it in and close this portion of it down. It's not looking good for you rebellious ass Israelites right now. The Lord is shutting off the power, having these Edomites sharpen the sword, power outages, food shortages, famine, data centers, AI robots with guns, not looking good. Isaiah 30:1, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel but not of me, and that cover with the covering but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. This is the spirit our people is in, man. If you don't shape up out there, not looking good. Okay, I'm gonna close this portion of it down and come right back at you with a part 2. Until then, I say, shalom, shalom.